This is what you expect out of a Genesis all-wheel drive 3.8 liter V6. So basically, the color of this car is black. The starting price is $40,500. Now you add in $4,000 and that pretty much gets you the tech package, which gives you blind spot detection, parking guidelines. It also, tells you when you drive outside of the lines on the road because there's like a camera in the front. It also gives you the power tilt and telescope steering wheel. You get the front seats with cooling. There's a tech package that's $3,500 on top of that gives you the navigation and this, that, and other. You get lane departure warning, obviously, smart cruise control. The haptic steering wheel means that the steering wheel shakes to let you know that you're fucking up. So you got to do something better. Then the ultimate package includes matte finish wood, heads-up display, navigation, the 17-piece Lexicon stereo, which they love talking about. It's a stereo. It's okay, but it's not what you'd get like if you had two kicker subwoofers. When all is said and done, you're paying $52,835, which is roughly $4,000 to $5,000 less than what you'd be paying if you bought an E-Class. But why the hell would anybody buy a Genesis over an E-Class? Well, the simple fact of the matter is the rear seat space for one, and second of all, because you get a fully loaded car. Now, this car right here has, what is it called? It has this nice material, very nice material in this car. Power rear sunshade. And it's a good looking car, and then everything is flush, fit, and finish is beautiful. The wood is almost what you'd expect out of a Lexus. In fact, it pretty much looks the exact same as a Lexus. But one thing that Lexus has over Hyundai is that they still make brighter color interiors, and they have plusher interiors. Now, this is not bad material. Like, I've already driven this car. It's not bad material, but it's firm. And being firm, a lot of people may say, nah, well, I want something that's softer. It feels more like, a little softer. So these are the seats. You have your power thigh rest. Now, I call it a waterfall cushion. That's really actually cool. If you're a driver, you may benefit from it if you're on a long drive. Power lumbar. You've seen that on other cars. Power seat back. There's a lot of space in these new Hyundais. The Hyundai Sonata has so much space that I was shocked. I was absolutely shocked that the Sonata has more space than that Chrysler 200. I was really surprised. The Genesis that I drove in my last video only had the base system where it did have a screen, but what it didn't have was it didn't have user-defined navigation. Frankly, I don't like all of these companies trying to give you their own OnStar and Blue Link style navigations where you don't have full control over what you're asking for and you have to have a service fee. Now, some people don't care because it means that you usually get a rear view camera and all you have to do is call these people up in order to ask them for the, the directions to where you want to go. I prefer to be able to do everything all by my own. Now, paneling is really nice. A lot of this has really been styled to mimic what you'd find in a typical Audi, like the MMI controller, for instance. Mercedes, in my opinion, did it the best, but still, I won't be happy with any of these systems until they give you a redundant MMI touch controller and a touchscreen, because I should be able to easily reach up and just touch numbers. Once you use Uconnect, everything else with the touchscreen seems slower and it seems less responsive. And these iDrive controllers really feel anachronistic. But other than that, this is a gorgeous looking car. Now, the only problem that I have is the colors. Dark gray is okay for sport models. Black is okay for sport models. But what you really want is you want like a lighter color in order to show that it's a luxury car. You want a whiter interior, or you want camel, or you want one of those colors like tan, because it looks richer. It just looks richer. Dual memory seats, driver 1, driver 2. You've seen most of this stuff before. Basically, this car is a value killer. It's got everything that you'd expect in it. Everything you'd expect in a luxury car, especially like if you were buying an ES or a GS. It's overall an excellent effort. overall, it's just gorgeous. And as I showed you in the Kia Cadenza and the K900 driving video I did, you can hold drive mode, so you can lock it into sport mode, or you can lock it into drive 1 or drive 2. These are the heated seats and cooled seats. This is the cooled seat option, heated seats, steering wheel heating. Then you have your parking option right here to tell you to turn off the back parking sensor so it stops beeping. Obviously the nav button. This is for the Blue Link from Hyundai, so that you can call up them directly and you can tell them, listen, I need you to give me directions and whatnot. It's a good look. It's a really, really, really good looking car. A very, very good looking car. I'm disappointed with is the grille. It looks like what you saw in the Audi Q8 concept, and you've probably already seen it. It doesn't look as good as the last Genesis. Strangely enough, it's more distinctive, but it's just not as pretty. And this is the back, the trunk again. This is the trunk. Very spacious trunk. Very, very spacious trunk. So a lot of people will like this. Overall, you can get suitcases, golf bags, and you got a spare tire. Now, you have to wonder, why is it that Hyundai and Kia K900 can give you so much, and meanwhile a $110,000 Mercedes S-Class still nickels and dimes you for regular things like a spare tire? It's just absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And then you have power trunk close, just like the S-Class and just like all new cars, and you have a power trunk lock. So let's push that down. Awesome. And it locks itself. Hyundai is turning out a better product for the money than Toyota is. I'd also say they're turning out a better product for the money than Lexus is. So if I had to ever choose an import, it would definitely be a Hyundai. It wouldn't be a Toyota. It wouldn't be a Lexus. And it just couldn't be, except a Nissan GTR. I could do that. But that's the Genesis 3.8 all-wheel drive with tech package. I'll add a driving video in addition to the last driving video, and I'll also add a link to it, so that this way you could just click and you could just go to it.